body wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
What's up guys, I'm DiGeDi and welcome back to my channel. Today we go on a new adventure in the world of What Remains of Edith Finch. So I've wanted to play this game for quite a while now, and I finally decided, well, let's just play it. I won't delay the beginning any further. Let's just start with the game because I'm super excited to play it.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Okay, let's start at the beginning. I've heard that that's a great place to start. Okay, so interesting thing, we don't sprint with the shift key, which kind of gives me
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
Oh, that's the house, right? It's a pretty interesting looking house. Okay, let's
Inside
open.
the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Yeah, not so urgent if they weren't open for 7 years. The house...
I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral.
Okay, so she's just gonna continue interrupting me. So I'm gonna shut up for a while. Because I'm sensing
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Oh, let's take this spot down there. Maybe I'll find something in here. I think that the house we're supposed to go in the other way, but maybe there's gonna be a separate way here. Maybe we'll get some achievement for...
The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it.
Interesting.
But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
Oh, I'm excited.
The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent. As if they're about to say something, but never do.
I mean, it just looks beautiful. The game looks absolutely stunning. For now, at least. I know that the game is it came out in 2017, I'm not exactly sure. So I'm pretty late to the party, but I decided, well...
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
Better late than never, right?
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
Why? Is there gonna be something scary in it? I don't think that this is a horror game.
I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't.
Okay, so she's always speaking in past tense, so I'm guessing that she's on that ferry boat and she's explaining to us what exactly happened. And we're replaying her memory.
I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
There are a lot of books. And also something that handicapped people use to go up and down the stairs. So maybe someone was handicapped inside this house. We have a garage door here. I don't think that we can open it. But we have a side door here. Oh, and we're gonna go through the doggy entry.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
The doggy door. I like that. There isn't much that we can do inside this garage.
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
Okie dokie. Okay, so we have staircase going up there, but I suggest that we first explore this floor, and after that we'll go up.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left.
Let's see, we have here something that we can interact
My mom
with.
was the only one of us who could imagine Great-Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
So I'm guessing that the handicapped person was Great-Grandma Edith.
It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Interesting.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal.
Oh,
There
when
was
they
just
had a puppy.
too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
I'm guessing that this is the original house, and what does she mean by sank? The house sank where? Ooh.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
I wonder what's gonna be down in the basement. It's a music box, right? So we're gonna get some nice music in here.
Great-Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
What do we have here? We have a peephole.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Let's not go inside that room then. I'm just gonna skip it for now. Let's find
After
a
Milton
room
disappeared,
that
Mom sealed
isn't
up all
full
the
of
bedrooms.
corpses.
Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
Okay, where do we go for? Ooh.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
I like that room.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up.
I like it. It's awesome. Okay, what do we have
there
here?
were secret passages, but I never believed him.
We have 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I think this is Jules Verne's novel. Let's see, what do we have in it? Are we
Turns
gonna
out,
read it?
my mom was really good at keeping secrets.
Or... Okay,
Now
so
it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
the book just hit the handle. And we're inside the...
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was
We're in
behind
the
the
secret
door.
passageway. And we're in another room. Whose room is that?
Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Okay, what do we have here? We have a drawer? Do we
I
have
grew up looking
anything
at Molly's
interesting?
gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Okay. Okay.
Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
I'm guessing that this must be some sort of a bathroom, but we're not supposed to go in it. Let's see. We got some pretty nice view. I'm guessing that this is an ocean maybe, or sea. It looks too big to be a lake. I'm not sure that lakes have waves, so it has to be something bigger.
December 13th, 1947. Dear
Oh,
Diary,
1947.
I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke
Ooh.
up and I was starving.
Are we
So
gonna play
I
with the
looked
little
around
girl?
for something to eat.
Let's see, we got a pumpkin here. Are
My
we gonna eat
Halloween
the pumpkin?
candy was all gone.
We can try and open the door and go to the
Mom,
kitchen.
can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Okay, so the mother has some pretty nice accent.
The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Cool. We're gonna see what's behind door number 1. And like I told you, it's a bathroom.
I kept eating and
Please
eating.
don't eat the toothpaste. I've heard it's... I mean, you put it in your mouth, but you're not supposed to eat it, right? And
ate a lot
the
of
Christmas
things that
ornaments
night.
as well. Okay. Will you drink from the toilet as well? Nope. Okay.
Then I heard chirping outside my window.
Oh, are we gonna try
It
and
was a
eat
barn swallow
the
going
bird?
back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Why do we have chains on the window?
And suddenly,
What?
I was a cat.
Yeah, sure. This happened to me a lot when I was little. Are we supposed to
I
catch the
tried
bird?
to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Yeah, because you're trying to eat it. I wouldn't be very talkative if I were the bird and a cat was chasing me and trying to eat me. Where is it? Come on, little birdie. I'm not gonna hurt you much. Just one little bite. Oh, I like it. Are we gonna play as the cat for the rest of the game?
I jumped and I almost got her.
I think that there should be a cat simulator. Where did the bird go? Ah, it's over there, but I somehow need to get on that table.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Okay, we're supposed to go there.
Now I was up in the big tree.
Let's see.
I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore.
How are we supposed to go up
All
there?
I cared about was eating that mama bird.
Let me
I gobbled her up.
catch that birdie. Ooh. Is she gonna die?
Suddenly, I was an owl.
Or
All I heard
she
was
could just turn into an owl.
Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
Are we looking for some more food? Are we gonna eat some, maybe a fox? I'm not exactly sure what owls eat.
Rabbits.
Ah, okay, they eat rabbits. Yeah, silly me. Let me just catch that little rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons.
How old was that
Swallowed him
girl?
up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
I'm sure that this is a clear sign of psychopathy. Okay, we're looking for another rabbit.
A mama rabbit.
A mama rabbit. But the mama rabbit has little baby rabbits.
She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark.
Yeah, this happens to me a lot. I eat some rabbits and I turn into a shark as well. Okay, I get it. So we need to wiggle ourselves down this hill. I'm guessing that there's gonna be water down there.
I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now,
Okay, so it's an ocean after all, it's not a sea. And I'm guessing that this is either a diver or a baby seal. Probably. Where did it go? Let me just rush
I
towards
wanted
it.
fat, juicy seals.
Fat, juicy seals.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good.
Where did it go? Didn't we tore off the flipper? Oh, here it is. Okay. Just catch it real quick. Where did it go? Did I lost it? Let me just do a quick 360. I think I lost it. Okay, here it is. Let me just... Come on.
Grabbed on
I'm not
tight,
gonna hurt you.
but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
And you turned into what? The Kraken? Okay, are we a squid or are we an octopus?
Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere.
I know that one has 8 tentacles and one has 6. But given that we only see one of them... Are we gonna eat the passengers? Oh,
I was big, but
we're
I moved
definitely gonna
real
eat him.
quiet.
Okay, let's do a sneak attack. Whoop, one down. Probably a dozen more to go. I'm
I
not sure
wanted to
that
stop, but also I didn't.
squids or octopus eat people, but... With a drunken sailor, what do you wanna do with a drunken sailor early in the morning?
His belly was rusty, his belly
come on. Okay, so he's not gonna sing that song anymore. Where are we supposed to go now? I'm guessing that there's gonna be also someone steering the ship, so maybe we need to find the captain. Oh, hello there, captain.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Okay. Sounds
I
okay.
slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Are we going inside the sewers? She's gonna jump out of the toilet somewhere, right? Yeah, this is a toilet. Isn't this her bathroom? And her toilet? Is she gonna eat herself?
I got closer and closer.
Yeah, that's her room, right? Look at it wiggle itself. And
All of my
stomach.
stomach started growling.
Okay.
And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time.
Because the
I
monster
couldn't hear anything.
is beneath the
I
bed.
think it's waiting for me to fall asleep.
And
But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's a kid with too much imagination. But I mean, that mechanic of the game was awesome. I was not expecting this to happen. Okay, we are done with Molly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but
And
I'm sure
she
Edie would
died
have.
10 years old. What did she die of? She was a
I
cute
got the
girl.
sense Edie had spent a lot of time here before my mom sealed the doors.
Okay. Are we gonna go out of the window as well? And turn into a cat?
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly.
Okay, where are we now?
I spent a lot of time in Great Grandma Edie's room.
Okay, so this is
Her room
Edith's
is like a
room.
museum.
Let's see, Odin.
For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune.
This is the old house. We saw that in the library, right?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan.
And what's the family curse?
On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind.
She set sail with his house. He put his house on a boat.
But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
Yeah, I get now what did she mean
Odin's
by
daughter
sinking
Edie,
the house.
with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
Edie's grandmother Edith, right? Okay, we saw that thing. Nice. So he decided to sell his house, and
Whatever's
it didn't
wrong
work
with this
out. What a
family,
shocker.
It goes back a long ways.
Okay, so he lived from 1880 until 1937, which is what, like 57 years? I mean, it's not much. Okay. Built in 1937, Sven Finch.
When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother.
Ooh. Not good. I don't like this bathroom.
The only
It's
trace
too
Grandpa Sam's
pinky
first
for
wife,
me.
Kay, left on the house was the pink bathroom.
Yeah.
It was a pretty big trace.
I don't like it. Let's see if our key will work here, maybe we'll have some more secret passageways to go into another room. There's a secret in the bathroom by Edith Finch.
There's a secret in this bathroom.
Let's
It's in
see.
the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
Oh, and we got the key inside the book. I mean, this house was built by a grown-ass man with a lot of money and the mind of a child.
Sven gave Sam
like
an old
it.
camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
What do we have here? Calvin Finch. He filming himself in the mirror. Okay.
From the paintings on the
Milton.
wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me.
Okay, what happened with Milton? Let's just push this aside. Fort Calvin and Fort Sam.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin,
Okay, let's first
and that he never talked about him.
explore this part of the room.
I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
I mean, look at this room. I would have killed to have something like this when I was a kid. I mean, I would kill now to have something like this.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Okay, so he's got a broken
My brother
leg.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
Yeah, that
At Barbara's funeral,
took
he swore we'd never be afraid again.
a darker
And
turn.
he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Is he gonna jump inside the ocean?
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready!
Coming!
What are we supposed to do here? We're just gonna swing until something breaks? He's got a lot of bandages. Combine that with a broken leg and he surely knew how to have fun.
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible.
Oh, he wanted to do a 360
Maybe if
on
I
the
hadn't
swing.
said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
or maybe if the wind hadn't picked up,
Come on, let's do this.
then maybe he'd still be here. But I
I
doubt.
guess one more, we need just a little
I think
bit
he'd
more.
already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
And we did the 360. But now things are gonna go horribly wrong.
The day he made up his mind to fly. And he did.
I mean, he fell inside the ocean. Maybe he didn't die if he didn't hit any rocks. Maybe he could have survived.
Calvin's story felt strangely familiar.
Calvin
when I was
died
younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
at the age of 11 and his brother lived to 33 years old. Okay, so we need to find out about Barbara, Walter, Sam, Kay, Dawn, Gus. Okay. Okay. Let's...
After the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
Let's go inside Sam's part of the room then. What do we have here?
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
We got the passageway there. Oh, but maybe we have another one over here. And we're gonna go inside another room. Okay, let's open it up. And pull the handle, push the handle. Yeah, push it upwards. Come on. Okay, let's go.
The passages were a pretty tight fit.
What do we have
They'd
here?
obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
Okay, we can either go there or we can go in here. Let's go in here. Okay, so this is Barbara Finch.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star.
And she was in some movies. My Friend Bigfoot. Okay, so she was a child star. Let's see, what did she do?
I never thought about how hard it must have been for her afterwards.
Yeah, as far as I know, child stars usually either become alcoholics or they just don't want to act anymore. Look at someone like Macaulay Culkin or
Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Or maybe the boy that played Anakin Skywalker in The Phantom Menace.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch.
Okay.
As a child star, Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just the boost her career needed. Unfortunately, her scream hadn't aged well.
Ooh, nasty.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room.
Did he cut off his hand?
Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that.
You're
Why is
right.
your basement door locked?
Nice.
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages.
We're gonna see how
There's a
can
key
we
in the
unlock the
box.
basement.
The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe.
Okay,
I'll be
we're
back in a sec.
definitely gonna do that. After just a while.
20 minutes later, Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue.
We're going into the basement.
She reached for the music box,
Are we gonna... Ooh, we're gonna play inside the comic.
and as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Ooh, we're going inside the basement. And we got the creepy 90s
She
music.
found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
This looks like an episode from Goosebumps. I don't know if you've watched it, but I was a huge fan when I was little. Let's see. At least we got the crutch. Ooh, yeah, I guess we have to go there. Or... do we? Nope. I'm kind of screwing this part up. Ah, we can... Oh, we can
The gang's
hit the
leader
door.
is the infamous
Okay.
Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
Impaled and ate his family. That's one really confused man.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
At least we got the crutch.
Oh dear!
Is she gonna hit him? Knock the bullshit right out of him.
Barb, relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt and confused and you...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
The crutch.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still holding it when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up, but
Yeah.
if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
Your brother screams and you're just... Yeah, don't worry, I'm coming. At least she took the crutch with her. We can still swing it around. I see the next part of the page. We're gonna go... Is this a bathroom maybe? Oh, so he's the guy with the blue room.
Walter had vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh, it's like in I Know What You Did
Barbara
Last Summer.
Saw the hook man and was speechless. He was quite smashing. And there he was. He couldn't get enough.
Okay, I see that we have to go inside the secret.
Okay, Barbara, there's gotta be another way
passageway.
out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully.
And we're in Molly's room, right? So we just need to unlock the door.
Hadn't been opened in years.
And maybe, yeah, we're gonna smack him from behind. Get wrecked, bitch.
He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet.
When we go downstairs, he ain't gonna be there. I just know that. Yep, not here.
Had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was...
Ding dong. Yeah, let's go to the door. Maybe he brought some friends with him.
At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Okay, change the page.
Oh dear.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous.
Did they eat her?
Final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick, who disappeared the same night. And little Walter? Hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard, but that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box was all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Ooh, nasty.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
No, not really. Okay, but really, what happened with Barbara? I mean, I'm sure she didn't die like that.
Edie told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Okay, let's close this. Alright, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I hope that you enjoyed this one. I'm DiGeDi, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys!